boys and girls, we're going to do a shadow hunt. And what I want you to do is look for certain items around your house. And if you happen to have a flashlight, that's going to make your job easier. And if not, it's okay because you can just use a sunny window. So, what I'm going to have you do is look for items that are opaque, translucent, and transparent. Mrs. Clapp, what does that mean? That's what I'm going to show you right now. So I have my flashlight, and I'm going to use my flashlight to shine on my whiteboard right here so that you can see the items that create the shadows we're talking about. So something that creates a very dark shadow, we call that opaque because it blocks out all of the light. None of the light gets through. So something that I have that's opaque is my Poxitani Phil puppet that we made. So we're going to see what kind of shadow he creates being an opaque object. So put him in front of my light, and if he's really close, the shadow is so big it blocks out all of the light. But as I move him further away from the light, his shadow gets smaller and smaller and smaller because he's blocking less of the light. But we can see he has created a very dark shadow. It's because he is opaque. I have another opaque item here. My scissors. My scissors are an opaque item. They block out all of the light, so they make a very dark shadow. So that's what we mean by opaque. It blocks out all of the light. None of the light goes through. It is very dark. I'm going to show you some things that are translucent. Translucent means that it lets through some of the light. Not all of it, but it doesn't block it all either. So, this is something that is translucent. You can see that as we get it here, you can see some of the light goes through. It has a greenish tinge to it because it's a green plastic lid. It is a translucent shadow because it's very light. It has a light shadow. Its shadow lets in some of the light. Another translucent item that I have right here is my cup of water. It's going to let through some of the light. So it has a light shadow. It is translucent. I can still see part of the light going through there, and its shadow is very light, not dark like my hand would be. So then we have transparent. Transparent is like the glass in Mrs. Clapp's glasses. It lets through all of the light. There is no shadow there at all. We can see the shadow of the frames of my glasses because that's opaque. They don't let through any of the light. But the glass part of my glasses, that is transparent. It lets all of the light through. And it's also useful because then I still get to see. This is another translucent object. It lets all of the light through. So it is transparent. Your windows of your homes are transparent. So here's what I'd like you to do. Get a collection of items and either use a flashlight or go to a sunny window and try to figure out if your items are opaque, they block all of the light, if they are translucent and let through some of the light, or if they are transparent and let through all of the light. Okay, scientists, go check it out. And if you wanted to, you could record some of the things that are opaque, translucent, or transparent, and let me know about them. Okay, scientists, Have fun making shadows and figuring out opaque, translucent, and transparent.